So I'm currently in Guangzhou in China, and my plan for today is to do a day trip out to Shenzhen. I'm currently at the Guangzhou Dong train station, which is basically just Guangzhou East railway station. So typically Shenzhen is recommended as a day trip from Hong Kong because the high-speed train from Hong Kong to Shenzhen is only 15 minutes, but the one I booked from Guangzhou is pretty much an hour. I think it's 58 minutes. Kind of ranges a bit from 1 hour to 1.5 hours, depending on what time you book. There's two reasons I have decided to do this day trip from Guangzhou instead of Hong Kong. The first is that I only had 3 days in Hong Kong and 5 days in Guangzhou, so it kind of just worked a bit better. The second reason, and this is also kind of just down to lack of research on my part, is the fact that Hong Kong to Shenzhen involves a border crossing technically, so you've got to deal with immigration. But at least from China to China, it's just city to city. I still need my passport because it's basically my ticket, but I don't have to deal with immigration. Getting from Hong Kong to Guangzhou, it was recommended to get to the station 1 hour early to be safe, which I did, and I still only made it to my train with 3 minutes to spare after so many immigration counters and security and things like that. So hopefully this will be a far more painless process. It's, I think, 10 to 9 right now. I booked the 10 o'clock train, so I'll pretty much just make my way to the station, make my way to what I assume is the gate area, just to, I guess, make sure that I actually can get through in time. And then I'll just sit somewhere to have my breakfast while I wait. I think I probably could have gotten away with booking an earlier one because, I mean, I'm across the road from the train station, my hotel, and it's not the biggest train station, but because I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I did book the ticket in advance just with the trip.com app because it's what I've been booking things with and it's easier. I thought it'd be just a much safer, easier option than going up to a counter and trying to buy a ticket, especially because I wanted to be able to pick my seat and things like that. I made it to the first security area at the station, which I don't actually think was a proper security. I think it was kind of just like the station entrance, drop your bag through the little scanner thing that all the subway stations here have as well. I need to go to waiting room 1, which is right ahead of me, and looks like they've got some gates, which I'm guessing I'll scan my passport in. So I will make my way through here, and then I can see a sign that says check-in, so there might actually be a bit of a security process. And this is where I turn my camera off because I don't want to be seen to be filming anything that involves passport checks or anything like that. So hopefully see you on the other side. So that was actually like the easiest thing in the world. All I did was just put my passport in the scanner, the little gate opened, and I walked through. Anyway, the signs that are called like check-in 1, 2, 3, I'm pretty sure this means gate 1, 2, 3. The sign for mine, well, according to the camera translate app at least, says mine's at gate 2 and the status is just waiting for a train. So it is currently 9:25. My train is at 10. Apparently it's going to arrive at 9:54. So I have exactly half an hour to kill in this waiting area. Oh, it looks like we're being called for boarding. So I don't think there's actually really any kind of check-in process. We kind of just walk through the gate when it opens. Now we're obviously on the platform. I'm in car number 8, so I'm kind of just looking out for that. It looks like there's 16 carriages, so I'm pretty much just in the middle. I can't see any actual numbers indicating, so. Take class 7. Not really in any kind of rush, the allocated seats. So even though there's a lot of people lining up already, I'm good. Here we go. Carriage first. And then in seat 7F, I think. Okay, there's actually only 8 carriages full stop. Go 7F window. Okay, made it onto the train. Got a nice window seat, kind of. Ended up booking a first class seat, which is like a 2x2 layout compared to the, I want to say 3x2 or 3x3 layout on the second class. The price difference was tiny. I think it was $15 for second class, $18 for first class. So for the sake of a few bucks to get a bigger seat, pretty cheap. Train's taken off. It's pretty spacious. Carriage is only half full anyway. Seat next to me is empty, which is nice. I definitely did not need to leave as early as I did. I was mostly waiting around a bit after the experience at Hong Kong West Kowloon Station, which obviously was immigration based and border control, or border crossing I should say. This was a far less stressful experience, so sitting and waiting for half an hour was a lot better than stressing out that I was going to miss a train. Hey, I made it to Shenzhen.